Hello, I am Jody Wolf, and you're watching Expoz. Today is August the 30th, 2014 at 10:35 p.m. Birmingham, Alabama. Topic: do you believe that we are in the end of days or the end times? I do. And the number one point is that those who are alive, the generation that sees Israel become a nation, will see the end come. And what the Bible means by see the end come, that means we'll see the final 7 years that's going to be on earth, which is going to be a tribulation period. It's going to be designed to try to make people call out to God, the only one that can rescue you from a time that's going to be so horrible. But it's the Jews that God is bringing to himself. And the period of grace that is now will be over soon. The Gentiles will be taken out of the way, and then judgment will come. The Jews have to have a sign, and they will have it. But it will be at the end of the tribulation. The tribulation is going to be a time that's worse than there's ever been any time on earth before. The days of Noah was horrible. The giants, which were the offspring of the fallen angels, and the daughters of men, fallen angels, a third left heaven, 200 in number, came down and mated with the daughters of men and had children. The children were giants, men of renown. But it got so bad in those times because they tainted everything that walked and talked with DNA, with evil DNA. And giants were even eating people to stay alive. That happened, people. And it's going to happen again. And it's going to happen during the final 7 years, which will begin soon. Right now is a grace period. The grace period is going to be over soon. I believe in tribulation. I believe that I'll be taken out of here. And people say, well, you just want to escape all this mess and trouble coming? Doggone right I do. Get me out of here. Well, God will get you out of here if you're covered by the blood of Christ, if you're saved. No matter who you are, John 3:16 is meant for all of us. But the time is coming, and it's going to be a time, horrible time. There's never been a set of vials, trumpets, and judgments that's been released on people except in the end time, seals, vials, and judgments. And there's seals, vials, and trumpets. There's going to be 7 of each, but 6 of them will be a judgment. The 7th will announce the coming of the next. And there's also 7 thunders mentioned, but they are still sealed. We still don't know what they are. I would say this: they will be judgments that's unannounced at this time, and they'll be used, I believe, or it wouldn't be in the Bible. Again, I believe that God is going to rapture me out. He says, I'll keep you from that hour. He says, the man of perdition cannot come to power until the restrainer has been taken out of the way. The man of perdition is Satan. Antichrist will come to power at the beginning of the 7-year tribulation. The false prophet, I don't know at what time he comes to power, but I do know he is already fully in power at Midway's tribulation, because it said he desecrates the temple. And at that moment is when God has told his people, when you see that, Get the heck out. Run. If you're in the house, don't go in the house. Run. If you're in the field, don't stop and pick up your tools. Run. So it's telling us people, run, flee. I will hide you, but you got to get out first. So anyway, that time is coming, and it's going to be horrible. And I believe we are approaching those days. And I believe if we only knew how bad it was going to be, I believe you will be terrified how bad it's going to be and how millions of people will drop dead with fear and fright of the things that's coming upon the earth, because it says they will. And then there will be a time when men will even seek death, but death will flee from them. They'll have to go through what's coming, a large portion of the people. And then there will be the beheadings that the Antichrist is going to impose on everybody. Well, that's already started. But it's just like the warming up by the Muslims of the beheadings, because the Bible says some of you will be tortured and beheaded and put into jail and prison, but hold true or don't take the mark of the beast, and then you'll receive a crown of life. So you can escape it, but today it's free. Later it's going to cost you. John 3:16, read it. And after you read that, read tribulations in the Bible or revelations in the Bible and see just what you're going to escape. You'll draw a breath and you'll break out in a cold sweat, but you will escape it. You will be taken out. Jody Wolf, Expoz.